When I began the company, I was 35. And our mission was to have places that are known for years and years to come as great places to live and great places to raise a family or retire. I wanted to develop communities that did not ever have to be redeveloped.
We own and manage over 3,000 apartment units throughout the Southeast, and that's kind of the core of our business. It started 40 years ago when Bart first had a vision for his company.
What do I like most about being a property manager? Helping people find housing.
It's just really in your blood, and it's all about people because our business is so customer service oriented.
When they come into our office, we're the face of Frye Properties. If we are honest with them, from the time that they apply to the time that they move in, including handling any issues that they have, it builds trust.
We've also become a land development company. But along those lines, we also have a building division. And then we have a realty division.
As a builder, what really works for Frye is that we also do the development. So really our houses and our development are symbiotic, they work together. Everything we do is customized. There's no home that's really alike, whether it's on a lot or the house itself.
What sets Frye apart is our commitment to quality, and we stand behind our word, leaving beautiful communities behind.
You have to have, trust, integrity, and a commitment to working hard, and that's something that is shared by all the team members, and it exudes throughout the organization.
You're probably not going to like us when you're building your home because we're going to be all over what the outside of that home looks like.
We're not building to code, we are building beyond code.
We're anything but tract developers. We're the antithesis of a tract developer. We are never going to make the most money doing what we do because we take too much time, too much effort.
It has to be perfect, which it should be for the community, for the residents, for the homeowners, etc.
My wife and I came out here to the Blue Channel to eat on one Sunday. She said, "What are you going to do?" I said, "We're going to tear everything down and start all over again." I see a beautiful new community that could evolve out of this if we're able to do this right. I said, that's what I want to do.
We were fortunate to have the type of team that Bart Frye brought to East Beach to create this new vision for this community with the strongest asset of being on the Chesapeake Bay.
Bart was the only person who was really here on the ground, who understood the community, and really understood the city council and what we hoped would happen there. It elevated the city in the eyes of a lot of folks who had overlooked Norfolk and what the shoreline at Ocean View could really mean for a well-done property development.
We're creating places for people, not for cars. We want to create places that are, great places for people to live.
So all the developers have come in to try to piggyback on the success and are doing pretty well on it. So it's been a game changer for the city.
The redevelopment of Ocean View with East Beach not only is an award-winning redevelopment, but it also sparked the revitalization of Ocean View. We've been able to merge tradition with contemporary, and it's transformational.
At the Cavalier, you're talking about probably the finest piece of property in our area.
We were presented with an opportunity to save the Cavalier or let the Cavalier be torn down and perhaps have 1,800 units on that site.
Do we want to preserve this historic property or not? If we do, then we're going to have to do some extraordinary things. You need a developer like Bart Frye to come in and do the property.
The challenge was do something of a high enough quality that would complement the effort we were putting in to save that hotel.
It's incredible to think about the challenges that we faced to try and not only develop the property, but also to sell the real estate. Bart was with me every step of the way.
Bart had a way of dealing with every tree, every pebble on that property, and it was done right.
I consider that one of Virginia Beach's greatest accomplishments, saving the Cavalier and seeing how it turned out, both as far as the hotel itself and the wonderful development that Bart did around it.
Our vision for the residential component of this is that folks could actually come and live in a resort environment.
You don't have to get in your car. You can walk, or you can get on a golf cart and you can go to the Cavalier and all its facilities. You can go to the Marriott. You'll be able to go to the Embassy Suites, and it becomes a campus of living both for travelers and people who come and stay, as well as those who live there. The most important thing to me is that of 130 people that work with us, probably over 60% of them have been here more than 20 years.
Being the first employee that worked with Bart, I've had the honor to be able to see the company grow and grow and grow from year to year.
We have one person that started as a $8 an hour maintenance tech and is now vice president for operations.
I always see our greatest success as our people, because without your staff, you cannot succeed. And Bart has been extremely fortunate to have some of the very best.
I enjoy working for Bart. He's got a unique talent in that he sees this big, broad picture, but at the same time, he will get down into the details of the grout in the tile in the home.
That's why you see his developments have all that green space, something that brings the community together. And that's what he is, and that's what Frye Properties are. They are difference makers.
By being good stewards of the land, you want that land to not be affected by your completion. In other words, that's the beginning of the real enjoyment and value of that asset. And it becomes a landscape in itself.
There's a saying that tough times don't build character, they reveal character. And in the downturn in 2008, 2009, Bart was in the middle of part of the East Beach development. But really the creativity and the way he moved things around to make it work, even in a bad market, really was amazing.
It shows tremendous grit and discipline and leadership. And so we are grateful for his many years of public service, making Norfolk the best place to live, work, learn, and play.
What stands out to me is Mr. Frye's vision and his drive. It's always about what's next.
I think it's the integrity and really the commitment to the vision that the company has. Bart makes sure we always stay true to that vision.